Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Interviews. Today, we're talking about episode 3 of Rich Girl Caretaker. And this episode was also another fun episode. We got to meet our childhood friend. Okay, when she appeared in episode 2, I thought she was the child. Look, I knew she was the childhood friend, but like I thought she was like the first childhood friend because if you remember in episode 1, during the close during to the end parts of the episode, he was talking to like he was talking to a girl. I forgot the name of the girl, but like he was talking to a girl who seemed romantic. Like she was attracted to him as well. She wanted to go to walk home, to walk to school with him, and he kind of like blew her off. Anyway, that's not the main topic. The main thing is, I thought that girl was this girl. I thought the plot was supposed to be like she like loved him very much, so she kind of like pretended to be poor for him, go to the same school. But now, since his dog is no longer going to that same school, she went back to like her original school. But turns out she's like she is a childhood friend, but like she's a different childhood friend type of thing, which I don't mind. I really enjoyed her character. She was semi funny. I loved the character design and everything about her. And in this episode, we got to see a different side of Konohamaru. Like Konohamaru, this episode was jealous, which I okay. I was expecting more of like a jealous side, but like she doesn't show much. She's a very lazy person to get jealous. So anyway, let's get into the episode and let's talk about the fun, the good, and the whatnot. All right. Episode one. Oh no, episode 3. Okay, the episode begins with like I would say a semi backstory because it's not really a backstory. It's just basically telling us more about her. Like, Naruko is like she's famous, but not Hinako famous, but like she's a really good athlete. I think she's proficient in every sport. Like we've only seen her play it's not tennis. Is it rugby? I want to say no. It's not rugby. Badminton. Yeah, yeah. We've only seen her play badminton, but like in her backstory, it was shown that she was like she's good in all physical type of sports, which means if she tried like I would say she is good in all sports. She has that athletic build to her, so like I think she is proficient in every other sport. Yeah, yeah. Even the characters kind of confirm that she is an amazing athlete. So I would say she is proficient in every sport. And then after a bit more after a bit more blabbering, we kind of get back to the present of where like she's jumping him and she's sad. She's happy and she's sad. Okay, anyway, let's just move on. Okay, now let me get serious. Now you guys might be wondering, how did a rich girl kind of know about our boy is Itsuki? Anyway, um, there was a point in time where Itsuki's mother and father kind of like got divorced, which is really shocking to me because it wasn't shocking because like they were gambling. They went away with like the child's hard-earned money. So I thought at some point I thought they had a semi toxic relationship. I doubted in my heart that they had like a good marriage. I thought to me in my mind, someone who could run away with like your child's hard-earned money, not even caring about them, wouldn't have like a good marriage. Maybe they did, but like I didn't think they had one. Anyway, they had they had a fallout, and then it turns out Iski's mother's mother, now the grandmother, was I think married to one of like the Miyajima heirs. I don't know what happened with the grandmothers. I the only thing I know that was that the grandmother was disowned, and and basically Itsuki's mother kind of forced her way into like the family because she didn't want to live on the streets with her child, which I think is the only good thing that she has done as a mother. That's like the only good thing she's ever done. And this is how they actually met. How Itsuki and um Nariko kind of made. No, it's Narika. I don't know. I know why I say Nariko. I think it's Narika. I'm pretty sure it's Narika. Yeah, yeah. Her late grandmother was disowned by her parents. So is it that the grandmother is associated to the Miyajima, is like a daughter of the Miyajima, and then she got disowned? No, I thought she was married, but as as you just saw, she was disowned. So that means her grandmother was a daughter of the Miyojimas, meaning she got disowned. I don't know what she did to actually get disowned, because you have to do something really bad to actually get disowned by like your own parents. Maybe they were bad parents. We don't know. And this is how, basically, Itsuki and Narika kind of met. Okay, this part of the episode kind of made me like, I didn't say I hated her, but like it kind of brought, it just made me dislike a bit more, but like the rest of the episode kind of made me love her more. Like this part when she said, "What you sorry, you're here expecting like a free ride, is that right?" Like she kind of hates weak people. I I don't know. Uh, Probably how her parent, like her father is raising her to be like a strong person. So like that's why she takes a lot of like physical classes. That's why she's taking kendo right now. But anyway, this maybe, maybe dislike her because like you talking down to someone because you have the thing that they don't have is really trash. It's like a trashy. It's like a trashy thing that a person will do. Like I really don't support that type of character to the point where like if a character is like that, immediately from the bat I ignore them, I dislike them, I they kind of ruined they just ruin my mood, but it turns Itsuki isn't exactly like that. I would say yeah, she's not exactly like that. Like even though she acts tough, she's just like a genuine crybaby, because even though she's preaching about how she hates the weak and like only strong people, blah blah blah, she is crying right here, like she's crying to Itsuki because there's a bug, and Itsuki being Itsuki, kind of kind of takes care of it and gets rid of it. I think it's like Itsuki became like, I would say her, more than like not more like as a childhood friend. I think he became her support. Like, what do I mean by that? It's like Narika is being raised as the next head of the Morijimas. Like, this is a large conglomerate. So, like, they're expecting her to be tough as them, but like lead us this like a noble family, which it stacks into like like to put on a child. And then the other thing is she is isolated, and by isolated I mean like her father kind of instilled like this fear in her that the outside world is dangerous and the only safe place is inside the manor, to the point where like from until she made Issy, she never actually went outside. She was basically in she was just inside the whole time, which kind of gave her which kind of made her like out, like socially unaware of things, and like she had major social anxiety. She couldn't talk with anyone outside her own house or her own house. And here is a cute escape moment. Anyway, let's move on into the other parts of the episode. Anyway, Itsuki kind of like takes her out of her show. Itsuki wanted her to feel better because she was feeling discouraged because she hates the weak, but like amongst them, she is the weakest person. She's physically scared of going outside. So Itsuki kind of like takes her outside, like to show her that the outside world isn't as bad as her parents tell her. Like it is bad, but like it's not that bad, you know. So it becomes like a usual thing where like they go out, they hang out, they chill, they buy food and whatnot. This became like their routine. I wouldn't say a regular routine. I think it's like a once in a while type of thing where they just go out, have fun, enjoy, and then the father kind of finds out. I don't know how the father finds out, but like he does find out, which he ends up kicking Itsuki and his mother. Which, to be honest, I think like he made like the dumb. I wouldn't say he made a dumb mistake. I know like okay, I want to say he's a caring father, but like I haven't seen much of him. Like this is Itsuki telling the backstory of how they met. This is not like Narika's backstory where like we can see a bit of her father, how she interacts with her father. But like imprisoning your own daughter into like the house isn't really good. Like making her feel the outside world, if she is going to lead like your conglomerate, shouldn't she have like you know go outside, like experience the world, like build up social connection? If she's like, so she had right now in the prison. She has major social anxiety where she can't even communicate to other people, which I think it's not productive for someone. If you're trying to build a leader is supposed to be confident, like, and leading. If you're making your daughter fear the outside, like fearing other people except the people in the house, it's not like the quality of a leader. A leader should be confident and leading people. Narika right now isn't doesn't have the leader qualities. Yes, I would say she's physically stronger than like other people, but like that isn't enough to like actually lead a company. You know, you need to have charisma, which she has the cuteness, so like we can get that out. But like you need courage, like to talk your mind. Like there were some scenes in like the episode where Naruto couldn't mm, miss like couldn't say anything, and like sometimes she couldn't say what she wanted to say, which again I'm saying this is not what if you want to build a future leader. This what he did was incompetent. Maybe that's how his parents raised him. I don't know. I don't want to judge, but like it's really incompetent of him. Anyway, um, Etsy kind of Itsuken's mother kind of get kicked out, and I bet the mother was really upset when she got kicked out because I wouldn't say it's Itsuki's fault because he was trying to cheer up Narika, which his father didn't even do. I doubt his father even sees her that much. Maybe he does, maybe he don't. We don't know. This is like the bare bone information we only got about him. And then at the end of the backstory, Narika kind of swears that she'll become strong. Okay, physically she is strong, but like courageously, I doubt she is strong. Like there's like I'm saying this again. There's some scenes where she is not able to speak her mind, not able to speak what she wants to say because she's scared of like what other people would think. She's scared of like the judgment. Like she's scared if people will judge her. Maybe what she says will offend someone. Like that's like basic fears. Oh, that's basically someone who has social anxiety. Like so, I have those thoughts sometimes. Like what am I saying? Will what I say like you know affect people? Is what I'm saying even right? Correct? So like that's basically what goes on through Naruto's mind right now. Not right now what was going through Naruto's mind in those scenes. Anyway, it's kind of brings her to like the nurse's office. I don't know. In anime, it's either you have a nurse or you don't have a nurse. There's no in between. And if you have a nurse, I doubt we even see them. Anyway, he brings her to the nurse's office because seeing her brought a lot of emotion and she couldn't stand up. Okay, and this part of the episode kind of I wouldn't say made me upset. It was just it made me conflicted. You know, he said he would better head out, which was basically just leaving Itsuki. And I know he like Konohama's father told them that he should avoid like I wouldn't say interacting with the Moijima family, but like not upsetting the Moijima family. That's what Konohama's father said, which I wouldn't say he took it to heart, but like he didn't want to. I wouldn't say he didn't want to get involved, but like he just didn't want to get involved with her, which it conflicted me. I really didn't like this part, but like he he was able to reconcile. Okay, I wouldn't say he was able to reconcile. Like you like I bet he would have like cut off all ties if um Narika didn't tell him like how she's like she can't even talk to people, like how she like people like she gets like nervous around people and like she freezes up and like she's kind of scares them, but like she also wants to make friends. Like that part of the episode made him like reconsider his decision, because I feel like if she didn't speak up her mind, because she is comfortable around him so she can speak up her mind, but like if she didn't speak up her mind, I think he would have been ignoring her, would have been, which would have been like I don't know, which would have been a great side story, like where like he realizes that he was ignoring her and that's not a good thing and whatnot. Like it'd have been a good its own story, but like I want to do Narco dirty. Like she's cute, so like let her have a piece. And then we get to the funniest part of the episode. This was fun. I love drama, so like this was fun. Like pop. In Konohamaru just wait. Is it Hinahamaru? Hinako, sorry. Naruto, I have Naruto in my mind. Anyway, Hinako kind of, pops up in the, the nurse's office because she was worried about Itsuki and he wasn't in class. She faked an illness to come and see him. Like, being Hinako right now, like, going going into the nurse's office and finding the guy. I don't know if she likes him. I know she's developing feelings, but like she hasn't put a label on those feelings anyway. But like I'll just say like seeing the guy you like patting another girl's head. I don't know, like that was distressing. I was, it's good content. It's just funny, like it was just this part was funny where like you know she wanted to say something, but like she couldn't say anything because like she has to be like a nice girl all the time. So she gotta have to choose. She has to like choose her words carefully, which it's just gold. Oh shit! Wait, was it still recording? I don't know if it was still recording, but anyway, yeah, it was. Anyway, and then we have another funny part of the episode where Naruto kind of like I wouldn't say tries to claim Itsuki, but like she tries to claim. She was like Itsuki and I go way back. He was my first caretaker, and then Hinako was shocked because like she thought he was her first, but like turns out he was someone else's first, which was shocking to me because I thought they were childhood friends, not caretakers. Both shocked, but like it was a back and forth where like she was basically talking like how Itsuki was her first. They were childhood friends. Itsuki stayed at her house before Hinako, and like it was hitting Hinako so badly to the point I was just laughing the whole part of the episode, and then Hinako kind of pulls out her old where she tells Nariko that Itsuki kind of stays at her house, which crushes Nariko's spirit. It's like Itsuki kind of betrayed her, which I don't think he betrayed her because you haven't seen each other for like 17 years, 16. This is second year high school, so I think he's 16 because third year at high school you turn 18. Third year high school you turn 18. So this is second year high school, and yeah, this is second year. No, no second year. He's 17, so you haven't seen each other for 7 years. That's what I was trying to say. Like you can tell she was like really furious. She wanted like say something, but like she has to keep up that nice girl act in front of like others. Like it became like it was just funny to me, like how my mind works. This was very funny. It's just like was desperately trying to say something trashy, but like she has to be a nice because she's speaking her own her words of choices really carefully, and then she kind of pulls out the also like, no, Tomokon is currently employed, is my family's employee, he's my care. She didn't say he's his caretaker, which because she can say it because she's keeping up the nice girl. I saw she was like, she's our family's employee and he stays at her house. We pay for him. It's like this was genuinely funny to me. Like I have a trashy sense of humor, so much things I just find funny, and this was one of those things. And then this part of the episode was, I would say, was wholesome. Like where kind of kind of asks Itsuki like, whose caretaker are you? And he says at the moment I'm your caretaker, which for to Hinako, like to us this is not like much big words, but to Hinako it kind of confirms to her that he is his he is he hers and hers alone, no one else. Like she is currently under Hinako. She is and will always be Hinako's caretaker. Like it was a wholesome moment. It's like this episode, I wouldn't say develops their relationship very far, but like it shows that Hinako cares about him, and like she also will get jealous if there's another girl that Itsuki is going out with which is not her. And then we're going to get yelled by Shizuna. Okay, I don't know why we're getting yelled by Shizuna, but like let's go with Shizuna. I don't know, like okay, is this a harem anime? Like like I'm confused, but not confused at all because I know at the end this main story is about Itsuki and Hinako. This is a rom-com. This is the relationship between them. But it's a conflicting thing, you know, like I love harem animes, but like there's a part of me that kind of semi hates them. Like not hate the harem thing. It's just I want all the girls to be happy at the end of like, you know, the end of the anime. So when like only one girl gets like the guy, it it conflicts. Like I'm like, you know, I'm happy that he ends up with the main girl, but like so like there's like a tinge of pain with me, like, you know, like the other side girls poured out their hearts and you only picked one. Like why not date all of them? That's like my thinking right there. But even if he ends up with Hinako, like I wouldn't per se be upset. I'll be happy about if he ends up with Hinako, but like there'll be a part of me that was like, why didn't you just go out with every one of them? And then the last part of the episode was basically it was basically a tea party where the gang, you know, kind of hanged out, chatted, where Itsuki kind of invited Naruto to like to like expand her friends because she wants to have friends and like he wants to make sure like she has friends. So like he invited the only people he know, Hinako. Actually, I'm sorry, I forgot this girl's names. This reason. Anyway, uh, I know I remember her name. Anyway, my 21 minutes are up. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Hunter and nice cookies. Oh yeah, and before I go, uh, are they still dating? I don't like. Uh, I think episode 2 is where I left off. The episode 3 is where I left off manga wise. So I don't know if they are like a couple or thing, but like I'm feeling some romantic tension. Or I might be blind. Who knows? Anyway, see you guys.